Sunrise doesn't last all morning. Cloudbusters and last all day. Seems my love is up, left with no warning. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. All things must pass. All things must pass away. Sunset doesn't last all evening. A mind could blow those clouds away. After all this, my love is up and I must be leaving. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. All things must pass. None of life's strings can last. So I must be on my way to face another day. Darkness always stays at night time. In the morning it will fade away. Daylight is good at arriving at just the right time. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. All things must pass. All things must pass away. You can really fall, wake up in a ruined house, wrapped up in a torn down curtain. And when I get to hell, will the lovely girls come down to the banks of that red, red river? I can hear the laughs when they find I've fallen down again. I can hear the laughs and it hurts so bad I have to smile. You can take a lot, put back not a thing. and still come home looking thinner. And when I get to Oz, will the lovely witch come down and kiss my pale bleeding brow? I can hear the laughs when they find I've fallen down again. I can hear the laughs and it hurts so bad I have to smile. Tuesday Night Live. July 7th, Sarah's birthday. July 7th, 2026. Happy birthday, Sarah. Happy birthday, Gustav Mahler. Wherever you may be. So a happy birthday to anybody who was born on this day or has been born on this day. I guess they wouldn't know it, that I'm wishing them a happy birthday, but I'm doing it. So thanks for tuning in. Let's see. What can I tell you that's in any way new? The Lonely Drummer single, which, as I've mentioned, is what I did in a klezmer style, kind of, with the clarinet and accordion. Beautiful instrumentation and violin, and anyway, that's done, and so we're gonna put that out with a video. So that's the next thing. Haven't done that in a while, and then that'll be in a few weeks. Then this record, which a lot of you don't know about or never saw, it's a cover record. That's me on the cover there, but that's a cover record of cover songs from 2010 or so, when I was living in Nashville. Very terrible time in my life, but I got a record made, and with my friend Ed Peterson helping, and legendary musicians on here. Bob Babbitt, the late Bob Babbitt. I shouldn't, if you got to ask, check it out. He played the bass line on "Heard It Through the Grapevine." What am I thinking of? Anyway, he played all the Motown hits. I think it was that. And Ed Green, all these guys. Anyway, this is being, the reason I mention it is Sunset Boulevard Records is going to reissue it on vinyl. Or issue it on vinyl for the first time. And CD. That's coming up this summer, too. Things happen. Things actually happen sometimes. And I really like that. Let's see, what's a good song to play for you guys? I always forget to record the show. This is when I start to record the show. As always, I forget. If you have any requests tonight, I'll look at the board here and do what I can to help you out. Whoa. I'm looking forward to next week at Monty Hall with the crowd and with Tammy Faye. That's going to be great. The people. I didn't know it was Ringo's birthday, too. That's great. to New York City. That old suitcase holds no funny stories. I packed it once on her first birthday. Now that wasted shame has grown up with her. There we are. The streets are slick with dew and motor oil. A girl walks in and out of the morning sun. A barred window reflects a cloudless sky. No blue reaches those eyes. She has gone to New York City. Through that arch on a summer night, I went there once on her first birthday. Lay my burning head on the cool stone. It's raining blossoms down in the concrete park. A girl walks in and out of the evening shade. A broken angel weeps through a spray paint smile. No tears can reach me while I know I'm not responsible. I know I'm not responsible. The secret words to tell you that I know I'm not responsible. I know I'm not responsible, but I want somebody to lie and to lock me out of the years. I want my problem again. For the secret words you will not hear. Good night, my dear. Good night, my cold little one. Has your dream begun? Has gone to New Thanks for tuning in on a Tuesday. Was an American girl, came in on the U.S. mail. She did say nothing, but she looked pretty good to me. Golden hair that shines so bright, love and I seemed out of sight. Keep all the secrets that we shared in our world of dreams. And a man needs something when he ain't got nothing to hang on to. And there ain't no telling when I feel like yelling, I love you. Ooh, it gets lonely in the night when there ain't no one around. She makes me feel alright, gets my feet back on the ground. She's the girl of my dreams. She's the girl of my dreams. Judy does what I ask her to. Makes me happy when I feel blue. She stares with the eyes of a child, gets me to my knees. Her heart never beats in time, so and it's beating close to mine. I keep her from my friends, locked away in my fantasy. And a man needs something when he ain't got nothing to hang on to. And there ain't no telling when I feel like yelling, I love you. Ooh, it gets lonely in the night when there ain't no one around. Ooh, she makes me feel alright, gets my feet back on the ground. She's the girl of my dreams. 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 Bram Tchaikovsky there on your radio from a 70-something. A song about a guy who falls in love with a girl in a magazine. Another song about another timeless song about wanking off. They're it's timeless topic. So, but I love that song so much. That was a big hit in during the KJHK era in Lawrence, Kansas. When I lived in Lawrence, Kansas. As did Mark Lipsitz, who we toast right now. We love Mark Lipsitz very much. Those of you who knew him, who may be watching. Let's see who's watching. Hello, Lou. Hello, Lou and Vicky down there in the beautiful Valley of the Sun. Mark Lipsitz, who if you guys do know, he died a year ago, and it's a Jewish tradition which I did not know, but it's one I want to incorporate a lot into what I want. Anyway, after a year, you place the headstone to give the soul time to like see if it can. I don't know exactly the reasoning there. If there is reasoning applied to something like this, I think that's probably not the case. Anyway. Actually, 11 months if you're as good as Mark, as a good person. But anyway, they did it a year. And then we all met out there and put rocks on the headstone. And I put a pick up there, and just it was a lovely thing to see everybody together. Glenn and Ray and Faber. So I'm gonna play more music. What did you guys want to hear? I'll just start playing stuff. I'll just start playing songs. That's the way to do it. I've learned that. That makes the diners stop talking sometimes. Well, I've been living too close to the Rio Grande. Gotta move it on up to a higher land. Now the river has turned into a flood, and the sun's the color of a Rio blood. Well, I got those speakers in Okinawa, but they're too damn heavy for my little boat. So we're rowing to the corner and I don't look back. Driving to her mother's in a U-Haul van. Between the wife and the ex and the government, man, I never met a dollar that wasn't spent. Now the sun is shining on to the east, and it's dark where the river and the highway meet. Close to the Rio Grande. I've been living too close to the Rio Grande. I've been living too close to the Rio Grande. I've been living too close to the Rio Grande. I don't think I can pull off a Ringo song without practicing it. So I'll just wish him happy birthday. I did want to see if I could find this song that I wanted to play, which I love. And I'm not going to find it. so I'm not going to hold everybody up. Looking forward. Gee whiz. Though I do love this one. This is a tough song. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I do something that's really hard like that? I found it. It's not alphabetical. It's just an order. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. You gotta take, you gotta give, so live and let live or let go. I beg your pardon. I never promised you garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you don't see roses growing on stalks of clover. So you better think it over. Well, if sweet talking you could make it come true, I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter? So smile for a while, let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and join the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could sing you a tune and promise you the moon, but if that's what it takes to hold you, I'd just as soon let you go. But there's one thing I want you to know. You gotta look before you leap, still waters run deep, and there won't be always someone there to pull you out. And you know what I'm talking about. So smile for a while, let's be jolly. Life shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and join the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. Lynn Anderson is who it is, though your computer told you that already, but boy, what a great song. And as I was singing the song, I can't help it, when the lyrics get to, and you know what I'm talking about, I wanted to answer in parentheses, no, I really don't. The look before you leap, still waters run deep, and no, it's actually I don't. And you know what I'm talking. So the songwriter's assuming that I know what they're talking about. See how much fun I am to write with. Boy, oh boy. So let's see. It's gone pretty well. We're half an hour into Tuesday Night Live. I think this probably is the last hostage version. I think that we're going to try to get live. I know we're in the live next week, but I think Jerry's going to do what she can to get me out in the world. Thank you, acupuncture. That's all I got to say. I can't believe I waited that long. My gosh. I'm an idiot for waiting that long, but it solved my problem in almost one visit. So, I'm fine. So I mentioned the cover album that's being reissued. This is I've shown this on other shows. This is a pound of dirt that I sold to feed the band. It's an old story. It's the origin story. And when we were making the documentary, I was in Kansas. We went out to film it, and I'm like, I'm going to take some of that land home. It's still this land belongs to my cousin now, so it's not gone. But there it is. I've got to make a little farm. I've got the tractor and the house and stuff, and I'm trying to build a little farmscape. I know. I'm that age. Of course I am. Let's see. What are we doing? What do you guys want to hear? Something. Please. A little bit of something wrong. That's interesting. Well, I think I can do that. I do. I think I can. Know it. I wrote it. With my head on straight, things can go just great. But when my head's on wrong, you'll be singing a different song. I got a wife and kid, but I'm supposed to stay away from them. I ain't been back long. I got a little bit of something, a little bit of something, a little bit of something wrong. I saw the others running for cover, and that's the last thing I know. Well, my old sick dad, he said you just gotta be a man. And though he's been through hell, he just don't understand. When the night closes in, it all comes back again. I don't sleep till dawn. I got a little bit of something, a little bit of something, a little bit of something wrong. I saw the others bloody in the gutter, and that's the last thing I know. Excuse me, but I'm sorry, but what was your name, please? And could you just sign for these? 'Cause you got a lot of people to see, but I've seen a man's insides against a clear blue sky. And when your head's blown off, it's like you're really, really gone, and you're never coming back no more. And you can't believe it, what it's like to see your own hands on the floor. I got a little bit of something, a little bit of something, a little bit of something wrong. I left my brothers back there in the gutter, and I didn't even make it home. I don't know if you guys follow the news, but the Pfizer building on 42nd Street, 3rd Avenue, is collapsing. More later. No, actually, it was Pfizer's long ago been bought by that one guy in the world who owns everything in Turkmenistan. Anyway, Pfizer was long ago offshored, and they're I think it's a 60s era, 70s, like Lever Brothers building era. I don't know what I'm talking about, but the Pfizer building on 42nd Street, they were making it into condos and adding some stories, adding some floors. Even I know that you can't just add floors. So the other floors below are starting to crumble. I'm not laughing. I'm just like, fuck, you guys. The competence level has gone way down. So now it's screwed up with the traffic on 42nd Street being shut off and buildings being evacuated. Oh, man. Okay, well, that's the news. I would be a great news reader. I'd be just so... I wouldn't be a news reader. I would be a news emoter, obviously. Next up, you're not going to fucking believe this, folks. 42nd Street shut off by some douchewagon who thought he was a structural engineer. More after this. Okay, so the lucky one was asked for, I see, and so since this is my job to make you guys happy, I'll play it. Though I've been trying not to play songs 2 weeks in a row, it doesn't matter in this case. On a sad note, related to this song, kind of the origin of the song is in Las Vegas. That's where the song is. The song is based in Las Vegas, obviously. Anyway, but it's sad out there. The water situation in Las Vegas is super bad. You know, they're gonna like shut down the spigots soon, and I'm just very sad for all of us. That's why I try to write these happy songs that I write, you know, to make up for all the sadness around me. Walking from the bus stop, couldn't wait to get off. I know I am the lucky one. Walking through the twilight, cold about a twilight. I know I am the lucky one. On the wheels, on the tabletops, on the handles with my shirt off, on the floor, on my heels again. I know I'm the one, I'm the one, I'm the one. Standing on the corner, if I could find a quarter, I know I'd be the lucky one. Standing in the last light, artificial daylight. I know I am the lucky one. On the wheels, on the tabletops, on the handles with my feels again. I know I'm the one, the one, the I'm walking to the bus stop, couldn't wait to get on. I know I am the lucky one. The problem is I'm getting used to the silence after the songs. That's got to change. Even if it's coughing or talking after the songs. I'm sure I've told the story countless times, and still my truss rod cover rattles. Anyway, a guy in Columbia, Missouri, who, when I was back in the golden days, 94, he came up to me at a show at the Blue Note and said, I'll repeat this story. Those of you who have heard it, sorry. But he said, Freddie, I really like that song, Bad Reputation, man. It's a really good song. And I said, well, thank you very much. I learned it on guitar, and I played it every day in my stretch at the Missouri State Pen. And I just really, I was very nice. I said, I don't know why this would come out of my mouth. I said, hey, glad you're out. What the fuck? I don't know what to say to somebody. I've never met somebody just out of prison. Like, glad you're out. I mean, how do I know I'm glad he's out? It could have been a technicality. It could be, yeah, I found you, man. Yeah, I'm going to take you out. Like that kind of thing. It's like, what I wonder about is the guys on his block who are just like, I paid that motherfucker. I heard that fucking Freddie Johnston song again. I'm going to cut somebody. So that's what I'm thinking about. There's somebody out there who was driven crazy by this guy playing my song every day, and I hope I don't encounter them. I'm glad I could inspire him, but I don't play any song every day. Sorry. So I hope that came across right. I see some requests here. I can read it. I can read that far. And I will do that. Somewhere Love is a song that was written a block away on Booraem Avenue here. In 2018, when Sarah, who's still my roommate, Sarah and Carlos were going to Texas on a rainy night. A rainy night, right? Of course. And half the apartment was empty. It was me and Sparky and half the apartment. And I was really emotional. I ran outside and gave her a hug, and she eventually came back. And I came back from the West Coast, and it's all a big odyssey. But I went inside and was very sad. And the dog was sad. We were all sad. And so these chords came out. And then the song came out from there. So that's the story. And that's Ruthie's house. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, down the street at Ruthie's lovely home. Okay. Somewhere, love, I know you're gonna find that place you're dreaming of. And someday, baby, yeah, But until then you gotta try to make it on your own. You gotta find your friends and you gotta make a home. I don't know, but it's out there down the road. Somewhere, love, somewhere underneath this beautiful sky above. You know, and someday, baby, yeah, I know you're gonna see that all we wanted for you was to be okay, to walk in the sun another day. But until then you gotta learn and you gotta understand. You can always give a call if you ever need a hand. You know me, I'm always your biggest fan. I'll see you somewhere, love. I'll see you somewhere, love. Hey. Somewhere, love. I'll see you somewhere, love. You're gonna wake up one bright new morning and feel the warmth of the rising sun. You're gonna see that all we did was love you. Yeah, someday, love. Somewhere, love. There we go. We gotta cheer things up a little bit, I think. Just a tiny bit. Do I have any cheerful songs is the question. And they're hard to find. They're hard to find. But I will play this. Let's see, what can I tell you? Last week I was the first guest at the at Gene the Plumber's Hoboken series. But we got rained out. Or not rained out, we got heated out. What's the word for that? We got we were melted. And we were driven into the 503 Social Club for our show. So it was not a huge crowd, but it was a fun crowd. A quality crowd. And I love the 503. And thank you, Gene the Plumber. So this next Wednesday, tomorrow, it'll be Gene the Plumber at the Church Square Park playing American Standards. So I'll be there. I hope you will be there. That's going to be amazing. And as I mentioned, next week, this Tuesday, the next Tuesday Night Live, will be at Monty Hall in Jersey City, 8 p.m. with the great Tammy Faye Starlite, a true star. The one of the few true stars that I know. And as always, the tip jar is my name at Venmo, or PayPal, no space. California Think is cheerful. You're right about that. That's not a bad idea. If I know it, do I know it? Know it? I wrote it. I'll get it wrong. I can do it then. There it is. High off the roof we rise, flying to a hand up in the sky. All the bells in the city ring. I'm doing my California thing. It was a lie, 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 lie. Was a lie, lie, lie. It was a lie. Was a lie, lie, lie. Doing my California thing. I'm doing my California thing. It's happening. Doing my California thing. Down on the rocks, the waves stood up and began to walk. All the birds in the valley sing. I'm doing my California thing. It was a lie, 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 lie. Was a lie, lie, lie. It was a lie, lie. Was a lie, 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 lie. I'm doing my California thing. I'm doing my California thing. It's happening. I hit most of those notes. I didn't expect to, or didn't deserve to be very honest. Let me see what I can find here. Goodness. I see requests made for songs I mean, to be honest, I really need a therapist to finish lyrics. I swear. So I can't find them. I was going to sing you a couple of these, but for the next show, I do. Probably not the next one, but the next one where I play my songs, I'm going to play you guys "Power of Love" and "Trick of the Light." It's just got to happen, you know. So I will end the. That's right, yeah, Barbara. I will. You're right. I'll end the night doing you get me lost. How about that? That's a good way to end the night. And am I doing this right? You'll see how simple it is. Just a major chord. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Tuesday Night Live. Again, hopefully it's the last one I have to do at home. I mean, I'll find somewhere to do it. Even if I'll go out in the street after this. But happy birthday again, Sarah and Ringo. I love Ringo. We all love Ringo. There must be someone who has a problem with Ringo, but I don't know who they are. I will say, just to end the night on a Ringo note, I'm going to get this all wrong, but is it Klaus Vormann who did the Revolver cover, the collage? I believe it is. I hope it is. And he was being interviewed and was asked, did he know where that artwork was? And he said, no, it disappeared. And let's look it up together. But Ringo either was there or they found out that Ringo knew where it was because Ringo had taken it from the Apple offices. Maybe Joe Walsh was on the interview because Joe Walsh had it on his wall. Joe Walsh married Ringo's daughter, and so Ringo gave it to him as a gift. I don't know, man. I'd be mad. If I was the rest of the band, I'd be like, dude, you can't steal the album art. So on that petty note, peace and love to you too, Lisa. Yeah, and we really, as trite as it may sound, it is not trite. It's very important. Peace and love to all you guys. It's it all goes in waves, and this wave will come back up, and the good people are more numerous. And while that sounds flaky, it's just true. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next Tuesday from Monty Hall in Jersey City. Hello, Dave Cade. So I don't want to talk too much over the show, but this is my chance to talk to you guys. I just saw Renee and Fabian. Dave. I've had a lot of. I've been now that I'm walking. I've been down. Dave, I've been down in our old stomping grounds, on Bleecker Street near Bowery. If you're ever in town, Dave, I'd love to have you on the show because there's a lot of stories we could tell about renting U-Haul vans and moving people out of their apartments and then having them give us a bunch of stuff that we would take down to Cooper Union and sell on the sidewalk. So those were the good old days. Anyway, let's try this again. talking in my sleep. Unfamiliar afternoon. We were out for a... Well, I'm sorry, you guys. This is... I'm not a full pro. I'm kind of half pro. I had it in the wrong key. You know. I'm not going to go through the whole song in the wrong key. Damn you. Sorry for cussing. Sorry for fucking cussing on the mic all the time. Did I wake you up again, talking in my sleep? An unfamiliar afternoon. We were out for a little while, voices from the street, sunlight in a rented room. I don't forgotten where we're running from. I have found you get me lost, and I don't care where we're going. I'll follow you to your clown, I'll meet you underground. Take me with you either way. What if we never met? You lead me to forget what I was about to say. I'm turned around, you get me lost, directions wrong, way I know. I have found you get me lost, and I don't care where we're going. I don't know how you get me lost, forgotten where we're running from. I have found you get me lost, and I don't care where we're going. Where There you go, friends. Another Tuesday Night Live for my dear treasured listeners. Thanks for tuning in. You keep me hanging on with the Tuesday night, tune in for the Tuesday night, being fans on Tuesday nights, is what I'm trying to say. So next week, hello Dave Cade, or hello Woody Geisman, world's greatest drummer. Next week, or a week when I can play my songs. It won't be next week, actually. I'm going to write down these requests, and so I'll hit them. Thank you, my dear friends. See you next week. Let's hope.